Welcome back to Hispanic Heritage Month special here on DC News Now. A Maryland man is continuing to make a difference in his community after making history as the first Latino to represent the U.S. as an artist in the 2006 Winter Olympics. DC News Now, Yamari Sase sat down with him to learn how he connects people with his Latino heritage through art while changing the lives of those in his community.
Being an artist is my gift to the world. Being Latino is my representation with the world.
From a young age, Jesse Rodales recognized he had a gift.
I would tell my mom I'm going to be, a famous artist one day.
But he had no idea how far it would take him. He moved from his hometown in North Carolina to pursue his dreams as an artist at an art school in LA. Although a year later, Rodales lost his art scholarship due to budget cuts, that did not stop him.
I've always, had a lot of confidence in my art. Earlier you asked what was my nickname. It's Pride.
And his confidence brought him opportunities he never imagined.
She went to my website, contacted me and told me to apply. And she told me there's not a chance in hell you're going to get selected because there's hundreds of thousands of artists from all countries. And a couple of months later, I was selected as an Olympic artist. So that was really an honor and a blessing.
Peace for Children of the World. That's the artwork that led him to become the first Latino to represent the U.S. in the 2006 Olympics.
The theme was peace at that time because we were at war. So I said, I'm at peace when I'm with my son. So I did a quick sketch of his face, and a dove is a universal symbol of peace.
With him making history, he uses art to showcase his culture.
There's younger Latinos that, see that there is representation of them. We're not just farmers and, people that work out in the fields and, customer service. We're also executives, we're businessmen, we're artists.
And also spark change by highlighting current events.
First of all, tell the story and then, take them back to that moment and then moving forward, with change.
And not just within his art, but also hands-on right here in the DMV. Full-time, Rodales works at the Community Action Agency in Anne Arundel County, helping improve the lives of Latinos. And that's all inspired by his immigrant mother.
I think about her and her journey and her walk. I try to help the Latino culture in that way because we have a lot of doctors and lawyers that are from other countries, but here they need to get their GED first in order to even get a job that's going to pay the minimum wage.
Through art and being the hands in the community, Rodales says he's just happy to inspire Latinos and many others to chase their dreams.
Back in the day, for an artist, you had to pass away in order to be recognized. I'm living in the moment. As long as you believe in yourself, you can do whatever it is that you want to in this world, because I came from nothing and here I am.
Reporting in Maryland, I'm Yamari Sase, DC News Now.